Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Al. Um, I'm in that Turkey Swamp Park today. Sitting here with my wife, and we're just hanging out. I forgot my peanuts for the squirrels today, so I'm a little pissed. But today I want to talk about Toglen practice a little bit more, get into a little bit different area of Toglen practice. This is the book I'm reading. I'm just going to turn the camera. I want to. It's called the Tibetan Book of Living and Dying, and this book is unbelievable, so interesting, and so effective. If you learn this practice of Tonglen, it's a very effective practice of healing, healing through compassion, healing through your truths, showing unconditional love, helping people pass to the other side, in a very peaceful and loving manner. A lot of people, when somebody passes away or somebody's ill, and they're ready to pass away. Let's say they're suffering or whatever, and they're suffering for some time, and they're holding on to life. They're just trying to hold on to life as long as they can because they don't want to hurt their loved ones, because they know that they're going to pass. Deep down inside, in your soul, that you're going to pass. But what happens is that they don't want to hurt the loved ones, and that's understandable. That's understandable, because it's always the ones, the people that are left here on this earth's plane that suffer. It's not the person that passed away. They're going to go back to the source and do what they have to do, and then maybe come back into another body, or go into another dimension, or another area of where their life is going to go, where their spirit is going. But I wanted to talk about how to understand when somebody's passing away, to give them their goodbye, saying goodbye to them, and talks about that in this book a lot. It's a couple of chapters actually on saying goodbye to a loved one as they're passing away, or if they're very ill and they know they're going to pass away. If the doctor said, yeah, you only got a couple of weeks to pass, and things like that, or whatever. I mean, not that you should not understand what the doctor's saying, but you should always have hope and faith. But sometimes when it's when it's just too far gone, you have to accept. You have to accept, and not only accept, but you have to help them pass to the other side in a very peaceful way, like I said before. So I just wanted to read you something out of this book, because this is actually what they recommend in the Tonglen practice. I've been practicing this for quite some time now, and I have a long way to go with Tonglen. It's a very hard practice. It takes maybe 4 or 5 years to really understand it and learn it. And there's a lot to learn. It's a lot to understand, but it's a practice that's very rare here in the Western civilization area here. In the Eastern culture, there's it goes on. People do it. I mean, it's a little rare in Eastern culture too, but not as rare as it is here in the Western culture. I don't really even know too many people at all, even on YouTube and other ways of getting information, talk about Tonglen practice. But what I like to do is I like to read this to you guys, so you can understand that when somebody's passing away, what to actually say to them to make them understand that your love and compassion is for them 100%, and that you want to let them release and go and stop suffering. So here's what they say. Okay, I'm going to read it to you now. When people ask me how best to give someone permission to die, I tell them to imagine themselves standing by a bedside of the person they love and saying with the deepest and most sincere tenderness, I am here with you, and I love you, and I love you. You are dying, and that is completely natural. It happens to everyone. I wish you could stay here with me, but I don't want you to suffer anymore. So there's your compassion, okay? Because you don't want them to suffer, so you're giving your energy, your compassion energy to them, to let them understand that it's okay for them to pass and not to suffer anymore. Okay? Understand that? It's very, very important. It goes on to say, the time we have had together had been enough, and I shall always cherish it. Please now don't hold on to life any longer. Let go. I give you my full and heartfelt permission to die now. You are not alone. Now or ever, you have all my love always. And that's what you say to them. And then, eventually, hopefully, they'll go to the other side, and they'll pass, and they'll understand that you had this compassion and love, and you understand that they're passing and that everything is going to be fine. And you're giving them permission to go. Understand? That's the key word, permission. Okay? You're giving them permission. So, this is something that I know it's hard for a lot of people to understand. And I know it would be like, if I told somebody, about this, they might look at me. They might look at me like, Al, what are you kidding me? Maybe there's hope, maybe there's this, maybe there's that. But in some instances, there's no hope. In some instances, it's just their time. God wants them. They did what they did on earth. They learned. They did what they had to do. And now they moved on. It's okay. We're all gonna, pass. When we're born, we know we're gonna pass. We already know that. So that's why a couple of my videos always told you guys about never fearing death. Don't ever fear death, because in order to live, you have to die. So, it's like a duality at its finest. But it's something that we all have to understand, and something that we have to learn. And this book is I recommend you guys pick up a copy of this book and maybe start to learn and to to read it and learn it. I would love to be with somebody, discuss how to awaken your love and compassion to people, to others and to yourself. I would love to have conversations about that with somebody that's practicing Toglen. So if anybody out there's practicing, please let me know. Get in touch with me, and we could have some discussions on it, and we can learn from each other. So that's important, learning from each other. But there's a lot of stages of Toglen. It's the primary Toglen practice, and it has a few stages to it, so you have to learn a lot of the stages. The main Toglen stage, and then you have Toglen for a dying person, like I was just talking to you about, the Holy Secret, spiritual help. I mean, just so much. But this is a really unbelievable book, and it's pretty good. So I would love for somebody to maybe pick this book up and read it, and maybe we could talk about it. But anyway, I'm here at the park. I got no peanuts. I'm so mad at myself. I forgot the peanuts at home. I bought a big 5-pound bag of peanuts, and I forgot to bring them in the car with me today. So I'm like a little pissed at myself. But I don't see any squirrels. I don't know. There's a lot of people here in the park today. There's a lot of people fishing, and a lot of people doing those kayaks today. And really nice here, though. A lot of kids playing in the park. They have like a little playground, things like that. But if you guys want me to talk about something, comment. Tell me what you would like me to speak about. Maybe I could help somebody, talk to somebody, maybe answer somebody's question on something that's going on in your life. And maybe you need some help with it. Maybe you come up to the studio, do a little energy work, do some meditating. We'll do some meetups. I even could do one-on-one talks and things like that for people that are having issues. Don't forget about the plant medicines. Could help with addictions. Could help with releasing a lot of unwanted negative energy. It could help with learning how to go inside yourself and understand who you are and why you are the way you are, and help you change things that you don't like. So the plant medicines are very good, and there's a couple of plant medicines that can help with addictions, so that's very important. Okay, we're going to be doing that kind of work, and I hope that people will come, especially people that have addictions will come, and we could try and help them to get off of whatever addiction they're on. And there's so many different types of addictions. It's not just drugs. There's a lot of different types of addictions out there. But we could probably help pretty well. Probably help pretty well. The shamans are unbelievable people, very well versed people, very interesting people, and we're gonna see what we could do to help people. So if anybody's interested in that, or if somebody knows somebody that's has an addiction or whatever, and wants to talk to me about it, just get in touch with me. We talk about it. See if maybe we could have a meeting with that person or whatever, and we could maybe get them started on taking care of themselves. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for today. It's a beautiful day, and we're gonna try and enjoy the rest of this day. All right. So you guys have a good time, and we'll talk later. Any questions, anything you want to ask, or whatever you want to talk, just hit me up. All right. Talk to you later.